Okay, dear student, morning session or last session we are discussing regarding the solid state. In that types of solids, crystalline and amorphous. Now we'll take the exam point. Okay, considering the exam point, we just make a difference between the amorphous and crystalline solids. Just list out the difference between the amorphous and crystalline solid. These are very important for what? 2 marks questions. Now, what is the first difference? In a crystalline, there are regular geometry, but in a amorphous solid, it's an irregular geometry. That is the first point. Okay. Now, next is arrangement of what constituent in a crystalline are in orderly, but in a amorphous solid, it's not in a order. Okay. Then third point, long range order for what? Crystalline, and short range order for amorphous solid. Then next is the anisotropic in nature, and amorphous is an isotropic in nature. I already told what is anisotropic and what is isotropic nature. The next, sharp melting point and boiling point for the crystalline, and range in a melting point and boiling point for the amorphous. The last one for true solid and supercooled solid for amorphous. Now we can take the example also, the one of the difference. For the crystalline solid, you can take NaCl is an example, and for amorphous solid we can take quartz glass. It's a best example for what? Amorphous and crystalline. These are very important for exam point. Board exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 marks ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Now we'll move for the next. Now already discussed the types of solid, crystalline and amorphous. Now in detail we should discuss only regarding the crystalline solid. Only regarding the crystalline solid. In that, types of crystalline solid. Types of crystalline solid based on the force of interaction. You know the force of interaction. Different kinds of force of interactions are there. For example, London force, dipole-dipole interactions, and electrostatic force, and some other forces. Okay, so based on that force of attraction between the two molecules. Now this term, ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ನ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ based on force of attraction, there should be a 2 molecules or atom present. 2 molecule ಅಥವಾ atom present ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಒಂದೇ atom ಇಂದ we can't say there's a force of attraction. There should be a more than 1 molecule present in it. So first type of what? Crystalline solid, that is molecular solid. The name itself says, a name ಹೇಳುವಂತೆ that solids are what? Molecular in nature. Again, what that in this molecular solid, constituent particles should be molecules. For example, H2Cl to HCl, and water also a molecule. You know that molecule, element and atom concept. Okay, so here constituent particles are what? Molecules. Again, these molecular solid further categorized into 3 classes. What are the categories present in the molecular solids? The first one is non-polar molecular solid, and second one is polar solid, and last one hydrogen bonded molecular solids. Solids. Now we'll discuss regarding the one by one. First we'll move for the non-polar molecular solid. What is that? What is the force of attraction between that? So already told, which is based on what? Force of attraction we can categorize into molecular solid. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫೋರ್ಸು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? So the name says non-polar molecule. For example, I2 is a molecule. While writing the molecular form, we can write I and I. So there is an what? Dipole movement present in that. Okay, ಒಂದು molecule ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ electron present ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ electron present ಇರ್ತದೆ. So we can say the dipole movement for the particular atom, that may be 0 or other than 0. Here I2 dipole movement is 0 because here force of attraction ಅಥವಾ electron cloud density ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ ಕೂಡ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು molecule ಅಲ್ಲಿ I2 molecule ಅಲ್ಲಿ similar kinds of elements are present. That means what? Force of attraction or electrostatic force should be equal in a both atom. So dipole moment is 0. So we can say that kind of molecules are what? Non-polar molecule. And which kind of molecule which kind of force should be present in a non-polar molecule? That is weak dispersion force or London force. What's the meaning of London force? So for example, I already told I2 molecule and I2 molecule. There are two molecules of atom should be present in what? This molecular solid. So between that there is a weak dipole or what that weak dispersion force or London force. So here atom, consider it is a molecular atom. Here atom, there is a presence of what? Proton and electron. Okay, there is a presence of proton and electron. This electron will attracted by the nucleus of the another atom, that is must be weak in nature. So this kind of force of attractions are known as what? Weak dispersion force or London force ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next example for that, I already told ಯಾವ molecule ಗೆ zero dipole moment ಇರ್ತದೆ, there should be a non-polar molecule. Example H2, I2 and Cl2. H2, I2 and Cl2. And usually non-metals are what? Example for the non-polar molecular solids. Then I already told dipole moment should be 0 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ non-polar ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So dipole moment is 0. Then next, non-conductors and soft in nature. This is a basic question. Okay, what is that? Non-conductor means it does not conduct an electricity. ಇದು electricity ನ pass ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ allow ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Then soft in nature, usually in a room temperature it should be soft in nature. Then next, categorize in a molecular solid ಅಲ್ಲಿ second is ಯಾವುದು? Polar molecular solids. Polar molecular solid which is reverse to the non-polar molecular solid. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ polar molecular solids ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು? There should be a polarity between the two molecules. There should be a polarity between the two molecules. I will take an example HCl. I will take an example HCl. Here two different elements present in a single molecule. Two different elements present in a single molecule. And you know, chlorine having more electronegative atom, hydrogen having more electropositive atom. And I told there must be a two molecule or atom should be present in a solid in nature, and again it will get positive charge, this will get negative charge. While bonding we can say partial charges. Okay, bond ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದೇನು? ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಡಿಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅಯಾನ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಬೇಡ. ಹಿಯರ್ HCl2 molecules, and which kind of force of attraction should be present? Dipole interaction. Here it shows dipole moment and it shows an dipole moment. Both are what? Charge separation we can easily identify. Here negative charge of NCl will attract with the or interact with the or force of attraction with the hydrogen of the next molecule. There is a strong what? Dipole interaction in a polar molecular solid. ಇಲ್ಲಿ polar molecular solid ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ there should be a charge separation in a molecule itself. Plus and minus charge separation ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ delta plus ಮತ್ತು delta minus ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Here minus charge will attract the positive charge. That's the basic rule, you know. Okay, so there should be a force of attraction is what? Dipole interaction. This dipole interaction should be present. And next property similar with the what? Non-polar molecule. That is what? Soft and non-conductor of electricity. Examples are what? HCl, SO2. Here also SO2 we can identify the polarity between. So both are what? Belongs to same group, oxygen as well as sulfur. But there is a difference in a dipole moment, and you know down the group electronegativity decreases. Oxygen ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ sulfur ಬರೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ there is an much electronegativity for oxygen than the sulfur. Here also dipole interaction should be present. This is about what? Polar molecular solid. Next we'll move for the hydrogen bonded molecular solid. This you should know. The name itself says the definition of what? Molecular solids. So hydrogen bonded. Hydrogen means what? Hydrogen atom. So ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಮೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಟಮ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋ positive element. It's an more electro positive element. The force of attraction between the hydrogen atom and more electronegative atom like oxygen, fluorine and chlorine, like that. So here I will take in water as an example. Water as an example. Here hydrogen is more electropositive and oxygen is more electronegative. One more water molecule should be present. Here hydrogen having the force of attraction between the oxygen of next molecule, that is what? Force of attraction between the hydrogen atom and more electronegative atom, that is nothing but hydrogen bonded. ಈ ಬಾಂಡಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, known as hydrogen bonding, and usually ನಾನ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, and generally soft in nature. This is about what? Types of molecular solid ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 types: polar, non-polar and hydrogen bonded molecules. Next we'll move for the next type of crystalline based on the force of attraction. Next type of what types of solids in a crystalline solid, that is ionic solid. What is the meaning of ionic solid? Here constant particles, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ there should be a presence of atom, molecule or ions. Here constant particles should be ions. You know the two types of ions are there, that is positive ion and negative ion. There is a complete separation of charge should be present in this ionic solid or in this molecular solid. Okay, example ಏನದಕ್ಕೆ we'll take an NaCl is an best example. Here we can easily separate the charges of these two molecules, here Na plus and Cl minus. So there is a strong force of attraction between the charges. That force is known as Coulombic force or electrostatic force. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, that should be attracted by the positive one. That is a strong Coulombic force or electrostatic force. Okay, next point regarding that, what is that? Brittle and hard should be what? ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ NaCl ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ NaCl. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ಶೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ molecular solids ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್, ಬಟ್ ionic solids are what? Harder in nature. Why? Because strong Coulombic force or electrostatic force present in this molecule, and it is an what? Insulator means what? It does not conduct electricity. Is another word for what? Non-conductor. Okay, insulator in solid state, but it can transmit electricity in a molten state. Okay, in a molten state ಅಲ್ಲಿ it can transmit the electrons or electricity na transfer ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. This is about what? Types of solid, only 2 types. Next we'll move for the next types of solids. Okay, next type of crystalline solid, that is metallic solid. The name itself says the characteristic features of what? That solid, crystalline solid. Metal should be present. Different kinds of metals are used in our daily life. For example, copper is a metal, gold is a metal, like that. That also comes under in a crystalline molecule. There, what kind of force of attraction between that? What kind of force of attraction between the molecule or atoms present in a what? Metallic crystal. So copper is an element. It consists what? Center nucleus, electrons around the nucleus. Okay, electrons surrounded by the nucleus. In a metallic solid, what is that? Positive center surrounded by the electron cloud or sea of electrons. The electron cloud ಅಥವಾ sea of electrons. There is the electron rich in a surrounding of the positive center. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು different kinds of more number of atoms na consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ that are regularly arranged in nature, their electrons are present. So we can say this kind of what solids are known as metallic solid, and it's an electron rich molecules, electron rich molecule. So electrons are mobile electrons. Why it is called mobile electron? It can transfer from one to another. At the same time it can conduct electricity. ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು ಬೇಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ high electric and thermal conductivity. What is the meaning of thermal conductivity? You know that the meaning of the thermal means temperature. Thermal means temperature. It can easily transfer temperature as well as electrical conductivity. Okay, you on the metal rod na itkondu here, if you burn here, what happens? Then the thermal energy will transfer to entire ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ವಾಟ್ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲಸ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಲಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಶೈನಿಂಗ್. ಯು ನೋ ದ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಶೈನಿಂಗ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡನ್ನು. ಅದು ಶೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಲರ್. You know the gold, again I'll take the same example. Gold, aluminum are the example for what? Metallic. They have the characteristic color. Okay, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಗೋಲ್ಡಿಗೆ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಹಾಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ malleable and ductile. This you already heard in a lower classes. Malleable means what? You can make it thin like sheet like structure, as well as ductile in the sense what? We can make the wire like structure. Okay, malleable and ductile is a special properties regarding the metallic nature. Okay, metallic solid in a properties. Example, you can take AU, AG or copper wire. These are all the what? Example for what? Metallic solid. Here, what is the force of attraction? Positive ion surrounded by the electrons cloud in these molecular solids, in this crystalline solid. Next we'll move for the covalent. What is the covalent or network? You know the covalent. Covalent means what? Mutual sharing of electron between the two or more atoms. Mutual sharing of electron. So that is known as covalent bond present between the two or more atoms. For example, carbon. I'll take two atoms, carbon and carbon. Here it's also having electron, another carbon also having electron. These two atoms are sharing their electron equally. That is known as covalent bond. Okay, and these covalent bonds are strong in nature. These covalent bonds are strong compared with the others. Okay, next, hard and brittle. It should be hard and brittle. And compare with the what? Crystalline solid or ionic solid. These are highly having more what is that? Melting point as well as boiling point. And insulator. Insulator means what? It's a bad conductor of what? Electricity. Why? Because all electrons are shared each other. ಇಲ್ಲಿ electron ಇಷ್ಟದೆ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ covalent bondಗೆ share ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. Examples ಏನು? That are diamond, silicon carbide are the example for what? Covalent solids. Why it is covalent solid? Because it consists of what? Covalent bond between the one or two atoms. Okay. Then next we'll move for the exception case. Okay, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ exception case? Only for the carbon. Diamond is the allotropic form of carbon. You know the diamond is an allotropic form of carbon. That means what? It consists of carbon only. Okay, and each carbon having 4 valence electron. Each carbon having 4 valence electron. All are undergoes what? Covalent bond. Okay, and diamond and graphite are the allotropic form of what? Carbon. So diamond and graphite are the allotropic form, but there is a difference between the diamond and graphite. What is the difference between that? You go for the structure wise. What is that? It's a diamond structure. That means what? One carbon atom bonded with the 4 adjacent carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one carbon atom bonded with the 4 adjacent atom. That means all 4 valence electrons undergoes bond formation. All 4 valence electron undergoes bond formation. Adhe now graphite ge bandre, each carbon atoms are bonded with the adjacent 3 carbon atom. That means what? Only 3 electrons are utilized for the covalent bond formation. What about rest? that should be free electron. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, there should be a free electron. So we can write here 4 atoms of carbon undergoes bond formation. Here only 3 adjacent carbon undergoes bond formation. And what about this? Here hard in nature, but it is soft. Graphite is soft. Why? Because it's a layer like structure, it's a network structure. All 4 bonds are covalently bonded, but here only 3 covalent bonds are there. One bond is rest, and that electrons are free electrons, and it forms layer structure, layer structure, hard and here soft. Okay, and here is there any free electron? No, because all 4 electrons undergoes bond formation. But in a graphite, one electron is mobile electron, so it can conduct electricity, but a diamond does not conduct electricity. This is about what? Classification of what? Crystalline solid based on the force of attraction.